The show The Flash is incredibly popular among superhero fans, currently running for 8 seasons. With the Flash movie being made in 2022, the show's popularity comes from the incredible characters and storyline, and the rewatch value. But did you know that there are a lot of behind-the-scenes secrets that you probably didn't know about? A lot of things happen behind the scenes that we never see, but end up adding great value to the show. In today's video, we'll be talking about The Flash, behind-the-scenes secrets that nobody knew about. If you're interested to find out about some of these behind-the-scenes secrets, make sure to keep watching. Before we begin this video, if you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. Grant Gustin was nearly cast in Arrow. We've seen Gustin have some appearances in other CW shows, but did you know that the actor was nearly cast in Arrow? He was almost put in the role of Theo Queen's boyfriend during the first season of Arrow, and this character named Roy Harper eventually becomes the villain Arsenal. This role probably wouldn't have suited Gustin as well, as he seemed destined to play a hero, so we're glad that he got cast to play the Flash instead. What do you think? Could you have seen Gustin playing a villain? Number 2. Geoff Johns personally thanks Candice Patton for her portrayal of Iris. Although the CW gets a lot of backlash for the audience that they appeal to, they've done a lot of their DC shows right. With a huge fan following for their shows and a lot of people associating the portrayals of the actual character with the CW show. This has been seen so much that Geoff Johns has even acknowledged it, personally thanking Candice Patton for her brilliant portrayal of Iris by sending her a text. That's incredibly sweet and shows how hard the cast and crew have worked to make this a respectable show that all DC fans would love. And Patton was so touched, she even saved the text. We totally would too. Number 3. Many cast members have gone behind the camera to direct. This is a really cool behind-the-scenes secrets that not so many people know. Many shows in the Arrowverse have been said to have a really close community between cast and crew, and many cast members have also enjoyed working behind the scenes and given more responsibilities, such as directing. Many actors direct behind the scenes and want to learn about how things come together, so it's awesome to see that many actors in The Flash have also looked into directing and have been able to direct a few episodes. Daniel Panabaker and Tom Cavanaugh have both directed some episodes in The Flash, and we're sure to see more cast members taking on a director's role in the future. And who knows, we may even see some of these actors direct things outside of The Flash. Number 4. The Flash was developed following Grant Gustin's popularity from Arrow. Grant Gustin, who plays The Flash, previously had some appearances on Arrow before The Flash was a show. Many shows within the CW's Arrowverse have become their own shows and have had their own spin-offs, so this is no surprise. Many have even said that Gustin's appearances on Arrow were a bit of a tease to see how loved he was by audiences, and if people would want to see a show just about The Flash. Well, this proved to be true, and soon enough, The Flash got its own show that has become incredibly popular on CW. Did you want Grant Gustin to have his own show beforehand, and were you surprised when the CW came out with The Flash? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Candice Patton got to pick Iris's wedding dress. One thing that we also love about the show, The Flash, is how personal the characters are to the actors. In fact, one of the most important moments on the show for Iris West was her wedding to Barry Allen. Because of this, actress Candice Patton was actually allowed to pick her own wedding dress so that this special moment would have a lot of personal significance for the actor. Not to mention, she was even flown out to Monique Lhuillier in Los Angeles, and she did not disappoint. The wedding dress was absolutely beautiful and really stood out and made the whole scene a lot more personal, especially after knowing the backstory of the dress now. Number 6. The number 52 is hidden in every episode of Season 1. Bet you didn't know this one. There are many hidden Easter eggs in The Flash, as well as many other TV shows, to make it fun for the viewers to look into and see the meaning behind. One Easter egg in The Flash is that the number 52 is hidden in every single episode of Season 1. The DC world, the number 52 is a big deal, mainly in reference to the new 52 run. So to pay their respects to DC, CW made sure that the number 52 was somehow hidden in every episode of Season 1, and if you look hard enough, you'll be able to find them. We're not quite sure why it isn't in the rest of the seasons, but it's definitely in Season 1, and there are other Easter eggs to look for in the other seasons. Number 7. The series has received its own comic counterpart. The Flash is an adaptation of the comic series of the same name, but in fact, it has become so well known and popular that it has its own comic miniseries that is an adaptation of the show. It's like everything has come full circle. The comic book series is called Season 0 and is meant to fill in any gaps pre-series and is proved to be very popular with fans. So this was definitely a good experiment, and we can possibly be expecting more adaptations from CW shows to comic book series in the future. Which show do you think would make a good comic book? Number 8. The Flash's suit gets an upgrade every season. We love to see that the Flash is taking his fashion seriously, and so are the crew of the CW show. Many superheroes receive costume makeovers over time, time to give them a fresh new look to appeal to audiences more, and The Flash makes sure that this happens every season. This is different to a lot of other superheroes who usually get a makeover once or twice, but this makes The Flash more unique, and each makeover becomes more and more comic accurate. Who knows how it will change over time? Either way, we're excited to see what other changes will be made to The Flash's iconic red suit. Number 9. There is a reference to Batman Beyond. If you watch the show, you'll know that they usually use the slang term shui, and this was introduced in the 5th season, along with the character Nora, who comes from the future. One of the things that she carries with her from the future is the slang term shui, which is meant to be cool, but what many fans don't know is that the term actually originated from the series Batman Beyond, another DC story that was set in the future. It's really cool to see many different words colliding in The Flash. Number 10. Zooping? Yes, apparently this is a real word that they use on set. One production element that has become distinctive in The Flash is the iconic blur effect that is used when Barry speeds in and out of scenes. It has become somewhat of a trademark to the show and his character. In fact, the name for when he flashes in and out of scenes quickly is called zooping, and it's a fun shorthand that has been created between cast and crew. The effect is actually done with the help of an air cannon and a red lighting effect that is added in post, along with other special effects. All this comes together to make the iconic zoop. Number 11. A Flash villain was nearly cast as Barry Allen. Imagine how different The Flash would have been if Dustin didn't end up playing Barry Allen. Well, apparently this almost happened, as Andy Minus, who played Hartley Rathaway, was almost cast in the leading role. The actor who ended up playing the villain Pied Piper apparently auditioned for Barry Allen first and got pretty far in the process, but was then considered for the role of Pied Piper, which he played brilliant. I guess we can all be pretty glad that casting worked out the way it did. Number 12. The show went to great lengths to hide Reverse Flash's identity. Many fans have said that the Reverse Flash storyline was the most satisfying and interesting to watch. The reason that this villain works so well is because the show went to incredible lengths to keep Reverse Flash's identity a secret, and they even filmed the reveal in Man in the Yellow Suit with a double so that nobody would be able to leak it. They definitely went to extreme lengths to protect Reverse Flash's identity, but it proved to be so worth it in the end. And finally, number 13. If the series had failed, we still would have seen The Flash. Luckily for us, The Flash has become super successful, and we get to know the world of The Flash so much better. However, the Arrowverse is so vast that if a series didn't work out, we could still see the heroes in many other shows. Even if it was just for a few appearances, before The Flash became a real series, there was a plan from the production team that if the show didn't work out, The Flash would slowly be integrated into Team Arrow and become a regular, so we would never have to see a world without The Flash. And that concludes today's video of The Flash behind-the-scenes secrets that nobody knew about. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.